welcome to Steel City Live. I'm your host, Jason. If you're not watching it now, you can watch it later once it uploads. But we are here on our daily live stream talking football. And man, I'm just over the conversation of Aaron Rodgers. I'm over the conversation, quite frankly, of anybody at quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers besides a cheap option. And let's all come to the facts that 2025 isn't the year the Steelers are going to win the damn Super Bowl anyway. So load up with weapons. Forget the bullshit and just save the damn money and go on and build. Put a team in place and go get a young guy anywhere, anyhow you can, any way you can, and just get it done that way. What's up, Sean? What's up, American Militia? What's up, Rod? It's just, guys, it's beyond bullshit, honestly. How hard is it for Aaron Rodgers to make this damn decision? This is just typical Aaron Rodgers bullshit. Typical. You're going to hold a franchise hostage because you want to act like you're some hot commodity? You're 41 fucking years old. Get a life. Who gives a shit? You should be thankful that the Pittsburgh Steelers even want you with the roster that they possess. Go play for the fucking Giants. Who cares? If I'm Omar Khan, I tell Aaron Rodgers, this is our best. Point blank, period. You come, you don't. Makes no fucking difference to me, buddy. That's what I tell him. We're moving on without you. Mason Rudolph will be glad to come and fucking run this team for 2025. And if you put enough weapons around anybody, you'll be good enough. You'll be Mike Tomlin good. You'll back your ass up into the playoffs. Probably need some help. Maybe a game here or there. You'll need somebody to win or lose. You'll get in. Just typical. It'll be another status quo for Mike Tomlin. Where's the disappointment? I don't see it. It's the same thing we expect all the time. Go out there in this draft. Swing at one of these guys. It doesn't have to be a top 10 pick. Swing at a couple of them. Shock, Howard, Dart. Make it happen. Do what you need to do. But you're probably going to have 4 compensatory picks in 2026 when the draft is on your doorstep. And the draft class of quarterbacks is going to be far better. Why play the game with Aaron Rodgers? And I don't give a shit if Russell Wilson goes and visits the fucking Browns. I don't care if he goes and visits the Giants. I don't care. Since when did the Steelers start being just catering to everybody? Since when did the Steelers not be the team that has the upper hand? Maybe Omar Khan should start restoring that. Maybe Omar Khan should start making it special to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers again. Quit kissing the ass of people to come play for you. Screw that shit. You want to be part of something special? Come on in. That's the mentality that you need to have as a general manager. You wait for no one. You don't sit here and try to beg a 41-year-old quarterback to come and play for you for an exuberant amount of money. You don't do it. Friends, I'm just fed up with it. And I think you should be too. Do the smart thing. Go out there and add weapons and do what you need to do in order to build a team around somebody that wants to fucking be there. That you didn't have to kiss their ass to be there. Mike Tomlin always runs his jib saying, hey, I want volunteers, not hostages. Well, then don't bring in people that you got to hold hostage, that you got to walk around kissing their ass, that you got to roll out the red carpet for. That isn't how this goes. You're the Pittsburgh fucking Steelers. You are a cornerstone franchise of the NFL. Act like it. Act like it. Don't start begging. And that's the problem right now with this football team, whether we like it or not, my friends. Cooper Kupp could come here easily, add another weapon, save the money, pay Mason Rudolph $5.5, $6 million this season, and let it roll, baby. Did Mason play that bad for the Pittsburgh Steelers only a short time ago to mop up a season for fucking Mike Tomlin, Kenny Pickett, and Mitchell Trubisky? Nah, he didn't. He played pretty damn good. And I don't want to hear about, he didn't do so great in Buffalo. He didn't do bad there. He didn't lose them the game. Guys, we got to be real. We got to be real. We got to take our fan hat off for a minute and look at the right things. Look at the correct path the Pittsburgh Steelers should follow. And kissing the ass of Aaron Rodgers, kissing the ass of Russell Wilson, paying them, overpaying them is not the answer. And I'm sorry, guys. You can go listen to all the other podcasts. You're welcome to it. And they're going to give you all this bullshit about everything that should happen. And the Steelers got to do this to bring Aaron Rodgers in. They need to do that or need to do this. Bullshit. You're the Steelers. You're the Pittsburgh Steelers. Act like you are. Quit ruining everything that these people built before you. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been good twice in history, guys. I mean, we got to be honest about that. That they have been special twice. The dynasty with Terry Bradshaw at the helm under Chuck Noll, and in the height of Ben Roethlisberger's career, they have been special twice. 2 times special. I'm not talking good. I'm not talking average. I'm not talking Mike Tomlin good. I'm talking absolutely special. They have been special twice. What's the difference of waiting another couple years to be special again? I'm just asking the questions, guys. Why go out there and put your franchise into a bad situation? Why go out there and overspend for players that don't make that much of a fucking difference? To do what? Win 10 games, 11 games in 2025? You can do that with Mason fucking Rudolph. You can do that same shit with a guy that cost you $25, $30 million less. Guys, this is the reality. This is the real shit. You can talk all the numbers you want. You can talk all the bullshit. This is reality. This is the truth. Guys, I'm not spitting no more bullshit. I'm not sugarcoating it anymore. The real shit that needs brought up is being brought up right here on Mic Drop Sports. Whether people like it or not, I could care less. That's the point I'm at with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why lie to ourselves? Why go out there and build hope? We should be talking about building this football team and what they need to do in order to make this football team special for when you go out there and you find that young guy that's going to guide you into the next generation, the third time in franchise history that you're going to be absolutely special. That's what it's going to be. That's what we should be talking about. Not this bullshit of when is Aaron Rodgers going to sign. I'll take the man Mason. I'll take him. I'll take him every fucking day. And people can say, well, he ain't the answer. No shit. I ain't saying he's the answer. I'm not saying he's the long-term guy. I'm not saying it. What I'm saying is he gets you to where you need to be, and it costs far less, and you can build this roster into something that's so special. People have never seen the likes of it. That's the opportunity that lays at the feet of the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. And I'm sorry I haven't been in the chat right now, and I'll get to it. But God damn it, guys, I've had enough. I've had enough of rooting for a franchise that doesn't want to act like they're the Pittsburgh Steelers anymore. That wants to act like they're the fucking Arizona Cardinals or some dumbass team like the Dolphins or something. Some dumbass team. That's what they want to act like. Instead of acting like a team that built this league into what it is. Tired of it, guys. I'm tired of it. Hit the shit out of that like button while we're going hard here on Mic Drop Sports today. I'm sorry. We're going to talk the reality of this football team, and I'll do my best to get into the chat and do that. Super chats are always open. Don't forget to become a Mic Drop Mafia member. Best way to support the channel, though, is hit the shit out of that like button and subscribe if you're not already to the realest and illest channel on the block. That's right here. That's Mic Drop Sports. That's the show, Steel City Live. We're here each and every day, and we are just going to spit truth, my friends. We're taking the fan hat off. Bad hair day and all. We're taking that fan hat off, and we are fucking going in. We're taking the podcaster hat off, and we're not feeding no bullshit. I don't care about clicks. I don't care about it. As long as I'm giving the truth to you guys. I see Kaiser said, I bet we get Joe Milton. Do you think for 1 second, Kaiser, and this is no knock on you at all, and I can see why you say it, but do you think for 1 second the Patriots are giving him away, knowing that the Pittsburgh Steelers are all but out on the street begging for a fucking quarterback? Do you think for 1 second they're going to give Joe Milton to you for any type of value? Do you think you're going to get any value in that pick? Be honest with yourself. In 2026, is going to have way better players than fucking Joe Milton, baby hands Joe Milton, inaccurate Joe Milton. What's Joe Milton's skill set? He can bomb the ball real far, and he can run like a fucking running back. Hey, congratulations. That's not what wins championships in this league, i.e. Lamar fucking Jackson. Truth hurts, doesn't it? And when we break it down and we get into the truth of the matter, the situation becomes a lot different, doesn't it? Why would you go out there and spend draft capital that you don't fucking got? That you don't have? Oh, wait, let's go mortgage the future for baby hands Joe Milton. When in 2026 you got the likes of fucking Arch Manning and players like that coming out. Go get yourself a high pedigree guy. There's so many quarterbacks coming out in 2026 that are a lot better than anybody right now. We all knew this. And I want to know, too, from the fan base. Since when were we under this disillusion that the 2025 free agency market for quarterbacks was something fucking special? Since when did we all of a sudden expect to get some Hall of Fame guy? Okay, wait, let me rephrase that. Hall of Fame guy that can actually still play really, really well. That you get a couple years out of. I don't know. Is Aaron Rodgers that only guy? Russell Wilson, I'm not convinced he's a Hall of Famer yet. He's riding the fence for me. And him going and visiting the Browns, going and visiting the Giants, maybe going to Tennessee, do you think that's going to get him a ticket into the Hall of Fame? No. But right now, he holds the Pittsburgh Steelers over the fire also in terms of contract negotiations. Why? Because he knows their situation and he knows how desperate Mike Tomlin and Omar Khan are currently right now. They're all well aware of it, guys. These quarterbacks know exactly the position the Pittsburgh Steelers are in. And do you think for 1 second they're going to come in and give a discount? No. These evil people are all about money, man. They don't give a fuck about chasing Lombardi trophies. That's just a side effect, baby. That just gets them extra money. Let's be honest. This isn't back in the day. This isn't a Dick LeBeau defense where those guys would have died for each other. They would have killed for each other. They would have went out on their shield, man, for each other. It ain't those days anymore. This is the NFL now where players think you care about their social stances, where you care about everything that they do. They're above everybody. They'll take their sweet time. They'll put your ass against the fire. They know they're just trying to milk you for a buck. That's the NFL we live in right now. And we got to face it. We got to face it. I would want money, dude. No shit. Axoaz, whatever the hell your name is. I would want money too. I would want money too. I'm not saying shit about it. What I'm saying is I'm going to be a fucking realist. I'm not going to sit here and act like freaking Russell Wilson's going to come because he wants to win championships. Aaron Rodgers wants to come because he wants to cement his legacy in Canton, Ohio. Fuck, shut up. Come on, bro. We're going to be fucking honest, aren't we? We're done. We're done talking bullshit. We're done talking all that bullshit here. We're just going to be real. Exactly what Mark Malone says right there. Best comment. Who cares? Let me pin that, Mark. I like that comment. Who cares about the BS? We just got to get somebody who can throw the fucking ball under contract. That's it. Simple. And in the meantime, save yourself a couple bucks and go out there and make yourself a star-studded roster. A roster that is going to be vicious. A roster that is going to be just nasty, baby. That you don't need no Hall of Fame quarterback to run that offense. Let's just get a guy back there like Mason Rudolph who ain't afraid to get back there and sling that fucking pigskin. Bingo, winner, done. Don't kiss the ass of Aaron Rodgers. Go out there and get a Shuck. Go out there and get a Howard. Go out there and get a Jackson Dart. Whoever. If that's what you want to do, keep drafting young guys year after year until you hit it. Don't overpay for anybody. Continue to keep your roster as a championship roster. Build it into that. And the quarterback will come. The quarterback will come, guys. Don't get it twisted. Once guys see a roster that's in place, some of them might say, some of them might actually be in the position to say, you know what, maybe I should go there. They might get me paid. They might get me a Brinks truck full of money with this roster. That's the mind state you got to have. All right, guys, let's get back in through some of the comments. What's up, Rod Duck, DJ Thomas, Daniel Warman, James Bauman, Patty, Zach Curry. I don't know who that is. Murab, Kaka, I don't know what that is. Sleeping Lady, what's up? Mark Malone, what's up? Doug P. Sean in the house, Steel 43. Not going to happen with Tomlin and Art 2, man. Robert Road in the house. Pittsburgh is Mr. Rodgers' neighborhood. Maybe not Mr. Rodgers' neighborhood. Maybe we get lucky with a quarterback in this year's draft with Dart, Shuck, or Howard. Next year is a good quarterback draft class. Amen, Robert. Good comment, man. Good comment, Robert, as always. Joe Milton sucks, Kaiser. I mean, I'm not trying to dog him in. He's a phenomenal athlete. I'm sure he's a great guy. He don't seem to be like a shit stirrer or anything. But I don't want a running back. I want a fucking quarterback, man. Def D. Dang, the Steelers got everything they needed. Eagles still better. Steelers didn't get everything they needed. Guys, yes, they signed Darius Slay officially today. He's fucking old. They get all these great corners. Joe Hayden, Patrick Peterson, Darius Slay. They get all these great corners when they're fucking about to be in a wheelchair. Whoopie fuck. What'd they do across the defensive front? Nothing. What'd they truly do in the secondary? Nothing. What'd they do? They got DK Metcalf. Now they need to go get a guy like a Cooper Kupp or somebody like that. They need to continue to add weapons. They need to continue to make this roster a championship roster and not overpay for bullshit. Daniel Warman in the house. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, shit. Daniel says, hold on, man. I was almost accidentally blocking your comment there. Daniel Warman, the Steelers knew the cap space. They should have been more aggressive, making trades and grabbing more studs in free agency. Love your show, buddy. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you, my friend. Absolutely. Be aggressive. Understand the situation. Understand the situation. Mike Tomlin, Omar Khan, I'm giving you a flag on the play right now. I'm giving you a flag. Got to. I got to. You're making the Pittsburgh Steelers right now a laughingstock. And it's not because of the DK Metcalf trade. I think that was phenomenal. I thought that was a great move. Really stud move. But what makes me pissed off about Mike Tomlin, Omar Khan, and the Pittsburgh Steelers? What is pissing me off the most is you are turning this franchise into every other schmuck franchise out there that's holding on by a thread, begging motherfuckers to come play. Begging. You've taken the Pittsburgh Steelers out of that elite category. You've taken the Pittsburgh Steelers out of that, man, dude, I just want to be a Steeler. You've taken them out of that type of category. And it pisses me off by your behavior with kissing the ass of guys that are old to come Band-Aid a situation. You should have been thinking about this when you knew your Hall of Fame quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger was about to be done. You seen the decline. You knew he was going to be done. You knew he didn't have much gas left in the tank. But yet you refused to fucking go out there and really get a contingency plan in place. You refused to try to make something happen there so you could have somebody under Ben that you were going to have full confidence in and give the keys to the ship. You refused. These are all self-inflicted wounds by the Pittsburgh Steelers, guys. And I don't want to hear, oh, they went out and drafted a quarterback in the first round. Yeah, Kenny fucking Pickett. In a draft, there weren't no quarterbacks. Malik Willis sucked. Still sucks. Kenny sucks. Ain't that funny? There's something. Maybe Russ will go to Cleveland and Kenny will 2 seasons in a row have the opportunity to say he's going to sit behind Russell Wilson, and this time he's not going to be able to cry his way out of it and get traded. Oh, poor kitten mittens. Poor kitten mittens. All right, guys, we're always chasing 100 likes here on Steel City Live right here on Mic Drop Sports. I'm your host, Jason. We're talking real shit. Join the fucking realest podcast on YouTube. That's right here on Mic Drop Sports and show Steel City Live. Hit that like button. It's absolutely free. We're always chasing at least 100 likes here on the live stream. So make sure you do that. We truly appreciate it. Again, it costs you nothing, man. Cost you not even a dime. Super chats are open. I'll do my best, man. I'm way behind in the chat. I usually try to answer as many chat questions as possible and comments, but I'm way behind. So I'm just going to go through and pick certain ones out, give shout outs to some of our OGs of the channel. I seen you in there too, downtown Broadway. Zah says, Zah Curry, what's up, man? Also, if we get A-Rod and he's a bust like he will be, most likely we will be in a great position to get Archie Manning. Why even go out there and pay Aaron Rodgers all that money? That's the thing, Zah. You go out there and you put money into this roster elsewhere, and you give Mason Rudolph, a guy that played really, really, really well over 4 games for the Pittsburgh Steelers to end his Steelers career. Just give him the keys and let him fly the fucking ship, and whatever happens, happens. And again, guys, the Steelers are more than likely going to have 4 compensatory picks in 2026. They're probably going to have like 11 or 12 draft picks in 2026. Be real. They're going to be able to put a package together. They're going to be able to climb the draft board. They're going to be able to go and grab somebody. Go get a guy with like the last name of Manning. Go do something special. Go do something that changes this franchise forever. Changes the history of this franchise forever. And again, guys, everybody wants to talk about how great the Steelers are. They've been great twice in franchise history. Twice. And that is special. I'm not discounting it. Terry Bradshaw and the height of Big Ben. They've been great twice, guys. It's not like you're talking about a football team that has been good year in, year out, and never is bad. We're not talking about a football team like that. I don't even know if that franchise exists. Oh, Mike Hilton. Joey Bosa, the Bill. Yeah, I don't care about any of them players, Eagle Force, honestly. Like, let them go where they need to go, baby. Let them go where they need to go. Guys, I don't want Joey Bosa. He's fucking hurt more than he plays. You got to take some of that into consideration, too. Everybody only looks at the name on the back of the jersey, and they're like, oh, man. Look at their freaking injury history. Look at all of it. Don't just look at one little thing. Just don't look at the name. Like it up, people. Absolutely. Listen to Zaw. Mark, we might finally come to an agreement on something. Oh, him and Mark are going back. Sleeping Lady, let's go. I honestly think that Khan knows already who he's getting at quarterback. Why sign DK Metcalf for that kind of money without knowing? Here's the thing. Why sign DK Metcalf without knowing who your quarterback is because 2026 got to be your answer. That's got to be where you go with it. And know that you're going to take a swing at a young guy here in 2025. And you're going to continue to take swings at a young guy until you get it right. that you're going to burn a draft pick every single year from now until you hit that home run. That's the way you got to go. That's what you got to do. You cannot continue to Band-Aid this quarterback situation, guys. You cannot continue to just sit here and act like putting Band-Aids on a freaking gaping wound, a sucking chest wound. That's what this quarterback situation resembles for the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. A sucking chest wound. A wound in which you need a special bandage to stop the bleeding, to stop the air loss. Just saying, guys. And that special bandage would be what? A young, talented player that comes in and is ready to ball out. All right, guys, we need to hit the shit out of that like button. It's absolutely free. Send us out into that YouTube algorithm. We're always chasing 100 likes. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what the hell you are waiting for. This is the best damn conversation on YouTube right now concerning sports. This is it. This is the place to be. We appreciate all our OGs in the channel. You know who you are. You guys mean a lot. Thank you so much. You're the reason that we've been growing rapidly, actually. So we're going to continue to do that and continue to roll here. Pickens, Metcalf 12 speaks all facts. Absolutely. We're trying to, baby. We're trying to. And guys, the mic drop community here, right here on this channel, it has so many good sports fans in it, man. So many sports fans that understand exactly what I'm saying here. So many good sports fans that have so many good ideas. That's why it's special here. Key Rosnay with the super chat. Thank you so much. Massive Bills fan, but Steelers are my second team. Well, welcome, man. We welcome everybody. We have some Bills fans here that come and cheer us on here at Mike Drop Sports, talk football. We talk Bills too sometimes with them, but definitely good people, man. Appreciate the Bills Mafia, man. So thank you again for the super chat. Much appreciated. Again, guys, super chats are always open. Support the channel in other ways. You can go into our bio on our channel page and figure that out. Very simple and easy, but super chats are always welcome. Get your comment read right away. Also, hitting that like button is an easy way to get it done, man. And if you're not subscribed, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for, guys. Let's keep going. Saying that like we don't need a culture change anyway. We don't have an identity. Who cares? That's a loser's fucking mentality, Kaiser. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm not trying to disrespect you. But that's a loser's mentality. We need a culture change. You know, we don't have an identity anyway. So who cares? That's a loser's mentality. Buckle your fucking chin strap if you're Mike Tomlin and Omar Khan and get to work. Building a roster. Quit worrying about a Band-Aid quarterback. Quit worrying about a quarterback that you're going to overpay. Quit worrying about putting yourself into a situation to win 9 or 10 games again with somebody you overpay. Quit doing it. Quit doing those things. Focus on the real shit. Another second super chat from Kerosene. That's what your name is. Sorry, man. I pronounced it wrong. Appreciate you, man. Another super chat coming in from him. Jackson Dart, he says. I watched a lot of Jackson Dart highlights today, guys. And what I need to see more of from Jackson Dart, and maybe some of you have seen it with his play throughout the course of the collegiate season last year. I need to see more of the over the middle, more of the anticipation stuff. He got a cannon. He can throw it deep. He has real great accuracy in that aspect. I seen some plays where he threw it across the middle, but those were wide open guys against teams like Furman and shit. I need to see him do it against elite talent, and that's why I feel like sometimes the combine is a little bit bullshit. Even pro days, I want to see them going up against elite coverages and talents and seeing whether or not they can go and throw those timing, those anticipation type throws. Jackson Dart also possesses a real athletic ability about him. He's not afraid to tuck the ball and run it. I love it, but I feel like he's a pass-first type of guy. So Jackson Dart, in my opinion, would be an excellent candidate to bring in and see what he can do. I feel like the best quarterback in my eyes in this draft is going to be the guy out of Louisville and Chuck. I do. I watched his tape. The guy got it. The guy got the tools. Tall, big, stands in the pocket. rocket arm, got the smarts. The guy got it all. Shuck is going to be the guy. I'm telling you. Mark Malone brought him up to me, man, and I always mispronounced his name. There he is. Mark put it in there. And Mark kept going about him, and I had to look. I had to go in there and really dive deep into him. And this guy has all the tools. He has all the tools, and you can get him in the later rounds, in the mid rounds. You don't have a second round pick, so hopefully no team's smart enough to pick him up and he falls into your lap. Because I think that kid, with a little bit of time, maybe sitting behind Mason Rudolph next year, maybe watching Mason Rudolph this year coming, maybe then you put Shuck in and see what he can do. Maybe he gets forced in by injury, but I think that kid's going to be the real deal, and I think he ends up being the best quarterback out of this draft here in 2025. I was right last year about who the best quarterback was, and that was Jaden Daniels. And this year, I believe it to be Shuck. I'm sorry. I believe it to be him. I believe he has all the tools necessary. I like Jackson Dart. I really, really like Jackson Dart. But again, I need to see more of that anticipation. I need to see more timing throws. Guys, this isn't college. And when you're evaluating quarterbacks at the collegiate level that are coming into the NFL, you have to evaluate things that you sometimes just don't see with the naked eye, or you're not thinking about. And that's anticipation. That's timing. That's intelligence. That's being able to recognize defenses and understand complex formations in order to dissect those defenses. You have to be able to measure all of those things in order to find out whether that quarterback's going to transition into the NFL and be a superstar. All this RPO bullshit, yeah, these quarterbacks come in, they start right away, but they're not doing anything complex. They're standing back there, they either hand it off or throw it deep. That's what they do. We want a guy that can come up to the line of scrimmage, identify, be a guy that can audible quickly, not a guy that's going to be or have their hand held by the offensive coordinator and say, now you only have 2 checks. You can't really have full control of the offense in terms of calls, checking in and out of plays, really audibling. You're going to just have a couple checks. That's it, you know? No, we want a guy that's day one ready to fucking go, that can understand. But again, guys, the timing, the anticipation, the rhythm type passing, that's what you got to look for, man. That's what wins championships, guys that can do those things. And running the ball really, really well that helps too. That helps too. All right, guys, we're trying to get to 100 likes as always, so make sure you're hitting that free like button. It's absolutely free. Appreciate the viewership so far. Let's keep going. Let's send us out into that YouTube algorithm. And again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what the hell you are waiting for, my friends. The conversation is here. It's on Mic Drop Sports. It's not that bullshit conversation you get other places. This is the place you come for real, normal. We're at a bar. We're talking football. We're bullshitting about football, and we're passionate about what we're talking about. James Bauman Milton is just another Anthony Richardson, maybe a little better. Yeah, James, I mean, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of him at the NFL level to really know, man. You may be right, brother. Good to see you, James. Robert Rowe Milton is not a small hands guy. You are mixing him. Oh, okay. Sorry, Robert. Still, I don't want him. I just don't think you're going to get him cheap. So, Milrose, the guy with small hands. Thank you, Robert. Zach Curry says, Jameis Winston to the Steelers. I want to eat W's, LOL. Winston. I love Jameis, man. I love his fire. I love the way he approaches things. I just love that guy. I don't know why. I don't want him on my football team, though, as a starter because he throws too many interceptions. But, man, he'd be a hell of a backup. Zach Curry, we did that. Mark Malone, we've got to get Rudolph and A-Rod under contract, draft Shuck. Yeah, if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. I'd rather just do Mason. And draft Shuck, let Shuck be the number 2, let Mason lead this ball club and go with it and draft another guy in 2026 if need be. That's the way I go with it. All-Star Productions, Ravens are better, no offense. Ravens suck ass. They ain't winning a championship. They got a running back at the quarterback position, All-Star Prods. I think I know who you are too, by the way. Pickens, Metcalf 12, speaks only facts. We did that. Grasshopper Plus, go Browns. Browns suck. Mark Malone. Oh, he's talking to Za. Sleeping Lady. LOL. Mr. Rodgers' Neighborhood. Oh my God, I never thought of that parody. Yeah, man, he'd be at Idlewild riding a fucking trolley up in the Ligonier. Oh, shit, man. Pits, puke, squealers. Man, that probably took you about 4 or 5 fucking years, Grasshopper, to come up with that. Pits, puke, squealers. Man, the intelligence level and your immense understanding of the English language, it's impressive. It is truly, truly impressive. Cardiac CUSE9. Tom Brady cared. He took a pay cut in order to win. Yeah, he's a 1 in a million. That's why he got 7 championships, because he understood how to win. He understood that he puts team above himself, and that results in winning. That results in great results. No pun intended. He understood that. He understood how to be great. All Tom cared about was being great. Tom was in a situation in college that everybody said he couldn't, and he took that mentality into the NFL and he showed everybody. Let's keep going. K-Dog, what do you think about the Steelers giving away that D tackle to the Bills? Who? Oh, Larry Ogunjobi? They had to get rid of him. He has an injury history. His production isn't great. His contract was 10 point something million dollars. I mean, it just didn't work. Milton has 10-inch hands. He is wildly inaccurate in throwing the football and gets his wide receivers killed. He is a very big quarterback, but he can't play quarterback. Yeah, I'm not interested either, Robert. Craig Warlow, I love the Steelers, but they screwed this quarterback process from the start to finish, letting Rodgers call the shots over Pittsburgh. They are pathetic. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Downtown says, Jason, you are illogical with what you say, and you are correct in how our team is. I almost gave up until I met you, and I agree that we aren't chasing anything but money. Well, I appreciate you, Downtown, man. You're one of our OGs, man. We love having you, man. You guys are great, all you guys that are OGs, man. Miss P, Downtown, Mark, Craig, all you guys, Sean, Za, all you guys, man. I know I'm going to leave people out, so I don't want to sit here and name people, but you guys are all great, man. Danny George, not Danny George. Who was the hell I'm talking about? No, Danny George, Daniel Warman, all you guys, man. I could go on for days. You guys are so great, man. American Militia, Cup, GP, DK, that would be gnarly. And any quarterback could succeed, even Winston. No more BS high school RPO offensive fantasies. Yeah, I'm tired of the RPO bullshit. I want complex offense back into the NFL. I want the NFL to be setting the standards. I'm tired of the NFL all of a sudden copycatting fucking college. It's like college is the top league now. The NFL just follows suit. Guys, I had a boatload of notes for today, front and back. And you know what? I don't even fucking care. That's where I got to today. I don't even care about them. I just don't even care about them. College isn't better, bro. Sorry, T-Mac. Don't agree. John Bays, they screwed up when they sat Fields for Russ. Now the worst option at quarterback ever. Hold on, we're going to talk about Fields. Let me answer this super chat from 2 Evil 2 Hope. Thank you, 2 Evil 2 Hope, one of our OGs here also. Appreciate you, my friend, in your super chats. They're always welcome. Thank you very much, and always appreciate it. Mike Tomlin is the only important person in the Steelers organization. Kenny Pickett coming back to Pittsburgh guarantees a 3-peat. Yeah, baby. Yes. Tomlin and Kenny might be having a measuring contest in the boys' bathroom later. Tomlin's ego has fucked this football team up, guys. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And you guys that don't know 2 Evil 2 Hope, if you're new here, you'll learn. You'll learn his comments. You'll understand eventually. But anyway, love you, 2 Evil 2 Hope. Thank you, my friend. But guys, I wanted to talk about Fields here before I forget. Why is everybody so gung-ho on Fields? And I was once that person. But you know what, guys? I wasn't into Justin Fields for $40 million a year. I was into Justin Fields for about 10 to 15 max. He's a guy that hasn't proven anything. You can't go out there and pay him $40 million with 30 of it guaranteed. You can't. You can't promise him he's going to be a starter. You can't promise him anything. And if that's what he was looking for, let him go make his money with the Jets. Maybe he understands that he's never going to be a franchise guy. I don't know. But guys, there was no guarantee that Justin was going to succeed. There was none. Yachty, so tough. Why do you think we should end? Who do you think we should end up with at quarterback? I assume Mason Rudolph, and quit trying to spend money you don't got. Well, you got it, but why force that money? You don't got to. There ain't no need for it. And what makes it worse is, again, guys, you got to kiss Aaron Rodgers' ass. Flag. Oh, I couldn't do that twice if I tried, my friends. I couldn't do that twice if I tried. Also, guys, don't forget our giveaway of a signed Pittsburgh Steelers jersey from one TJ Watt. You could be the lucky winner once we hit 10,000 subscribers here on the channel. That jersey's probably worth a couple $100, my friend. So, it's pretty damn good prize. And if you're a real Steelers fan, you're going to want to keep that motherfucker, man. Get to be a Mike Drop Mafia member, man. 99 cents a month. It's always going to be 99 cents a month, no matter what. That helps support our work here at Mike Drop Sports and what we do each and every single day here, talking football with all of you great people. Again, we love it, man. And there's easier ways to support the channel. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button for us here on Steel City Live. Let's keep going. Russell says, Russell Cruz, we just need to build the trenches, the secondary, and sign a game manager. Guys, why is the term game manager such a dirty word in football when you're talking about quarterbacks? Why is that such a dirty word? Sorry if I'm talking too loud, guys. Turn your volume down if I am. Sorry. I'm just amped up. But why is that a dirty word, my friends? I know why. Because people think that quarterbacks need to be something more than a game manager. But what has every great quarterback been? They've been just that, a game manager. Great quarterbacks are game managers, situational managers. They understand the situation. They understand the offense. They are managers of the offense. Every great quarterback is a game manager. And you're right, Russell. That's what you need, a game manager. A guy that knows situations too big, a guy that they're not going to cave when situations are tough. That's what you need. All right, guys. Sorry I haven't been as active in the chat, trying to get to more chat questions. But again, if you want your chat question read right away, super chats are always available. So you can go ahead and do that. Again, double tap that screen, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the best channel on YouTube, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for, man. Check your pulse, because you need to check it. You might not be alive. You need to join Mike Drop Sports. It's where it's at each and every day. Steel 43, we don't have that offense or the coach who won't play scared when it matters. Yeah, what Mike Tomlin say, scared money don't make money. We don't live in our fears. He got a lot of cool fucking sayings, doesn't he? I want Dart bad. That's from Yachty. I'd rather have Winston than Rodgers. Mark Malone. Oh, he's talking Kodak. Pat's overpaid. Maybe even Milrow in the second. Guys, my chat's all messed up. Here, I'm at Robert Rowe. Dart played a brilliant game against Georgia. That is an elite talent and an elite coach team. I did see Dart struggle against Florida late in the game, but he is very talented quarterback that might go in round one. Yeah, it's going to be iffy for me if Dart makes it to 21 where the Pittsburgh Steelers sit. Now, here's the question, guys. If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, are you going to go after something other than quarterback? Are you going to go defensive line? Are you going to go wide receiver? Are you going to go somewhere else, another position? But if Jackson Dart is there, do you take him? And I think the answer is simply yes, absolutely, without a doubt. Sean says Kenny Pickett is trash. Absolutely. I don't think he's very good. Dorito Man 000. They gave their old quarterback a free ring. American Militia Pickett is atrocious. Lamont Curry, Kenny had winning record. Just saying. I think he said, I'm just saying. Portuguese Jim's Pickens is going to Las Vegas from what I hear. Portuguese Jim, for what? What are you getting from Vegas? The only person I'm trading him to Vegas for is for Max Crosby. That's it. And do you think the Vegas Raiders are going to give up Max Crosby, who just signed new money? Do you think they're going to give him up? Who else is on the Raiders that you fucking want so bad that you would trade up George Pickens for? They don't have the players that you want. Are they going to give you first-round talent or something? Otherwise, you keep him. And you keep him this year and franchise tag him the next year. The salary cap's going up. Franchise him. Sign freaking Cooper Kupp here. Build a wide receiver room that the likes of nobody's ever seen before. Draft one of these young stud quarterbacks coming out of college that you're paying rookie money to. And go out there and win a couple championships. That should be the plan. That should be the plan. That's the real shit. Brent, our resident Bills fan. My Bills just signed Larry O. What can you tell me about him? Good player, solid player, Brent, but injury prone. I don't know what you got him for, but the Steelers had to get rid of him. Why? He was on too much money, over $10 million. And his play, his performance, his outcome as a Pittsburgh Steeler did not warrant that $10 million price tag. So if you're getting him around the $5-6 million mark, great. You got a good value there, Brent. But he's not a bad player. His issue is he can't stay healthy. And he's always playing with something that's nagging him. And it really hinders his play. Mark Malone, yeah, dude, if Genty falls and we get a guy that can sling it, we're in like Flynn. Absolutely, man. It's a simple formula, Mark. Absolutely. Just learning again. They cut Larry O, defensive tackle. Yeah. That was a while ago. He's already on another team. 1 out of 5 Broncos and Evan Ingram. A 1 and a 5 Broncos? I don't know what that means, J-Rod edits. You're going to have to elaborate. American Militia, Larry O is good, just old. Yeah. I called Fields to the Jets. That's from John Bays. Malachi Smith in the house. Pickens to Las Vegas. Yeah, I don't know. I've not heard anything about that. Fabian, what's up? Good. What's good, Unc? What's good, cousin, nephew? No, I've had so many people call me Unc on here, man. Like, do I look like your uncle? I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll be your uncle. I don't know. Maybe it's a term of endearment. I don't know. I appreciate it, I guess. Cisco Soto. Holy shit. Is this Adam Gase with his own podcast? Who's Adam Gase? I don't even know who the fuck that is. Cisco Soto. Sleeping Lady. I think Pickens is going to. We have no guarantee. He doesn't sit out. Not sure they want to extend him a contract with his lack of effort when unhappy issue. Why not get something right now? Let him sit out. You're going to get it'll be fine. Let him sit out. Trust me, Sleeping Lady. Let him sit out. Let him do him. If that's what he wants to do. But let's be honest here, guys. When people want to say, what Sleeping Lady said, let him sit out or he's going to sit out. Let's all realize this. Does anybody think George Pickens going into a contract year would be that dumb? I don't think anybody would be that dumb going into a contract year. I mean, they're going to hit free agency unless he gets franchise tagged. And if he gets franchise tagged, he instantly becomes a very, very, very rich man. Look at the wide receiver contracts. And he's going to get paid a combination of what? The top something 5? So, yeah, he will not sit out, guys. And he would happily play on the franchise tag because he would be a very rich man. Just learning so he's more of a depth piece. Yeah, Brent. James, hopefully with whoever we get, it's not the same predictable play calls. I'm hoping they take the pitch play out of the book. I think they ran that pitch play a lot, honestly, is because Najee Harris just did not fit into the zone run scheme. And I think that it was something that they just did. And it got to be something repetitive for them. They fell into the trap. All right, guys, I need you to double tap that screen for us here on Steel City Live. Only here on Mic Drop Sports. I'm your host, Jason. As always, we are churning and burning, baby, man. And welcome to the illest and realest podcast on YouTube. That's out of Tupac's book, my friend, for some of you that don't know. But anyway, hit that like button. This is the place to be, my friends, and it's absolutely free. We're always chasing at least 100 likes here on the live stream. Again, Mic Drop Mafia membership, 99 cents a month. Always be 99 cents a month. I don't even care if we have 1 million subscribers. It does not matter. 99 cents a month to be part of the movement here at Mic Drop Sports. And what's the movement, you may ask? This is stuff I've been thinking about all day today. I was out in the front yard. I was cleaning out. I have rock beds out front with like small river stone. So I was out there and I meticulously clean my shit, man. So I'm out there. I take every little stone out of the rock bed. I clean the rock beds out. I put the stones all back in, washed, clean, ready to go. I know I'm a fucking weirdo. I understand. But that's what I was doing, and it gave me a lot of time to think. And I thought about a lot of shit. And what's the movement here at Mic Drop Sports? It's to tell the truth all the time about your favorite teams. That's what it is. It's to stop sugarcoating stuff. It's to stop just creating bullshit to have talking points for no reason. There's enough real news out there. There's enough real things to talk about with these teams that you don't need to manufacture storylines. You don't need to make up hypothetical bullshit. You just got to have the realest, most truthful shit. And I hope that you guys respect that, and I hope that that is something you're looking for, because that's what we're going to deliver. Let's keep going. Mark D. Moss, we could have found 5 TDs and 900 plus yards from a wide receiver in the draft and put $150 million into shoring up the line of scrimmage. I think they've done an excellent job with the line of scrimmage on the offensive side of the football. I think they do need a true nose tackle on defense and add some depth there. And I'm not discounting what you're saying, Mark, at all. But I think DK Metcalf is a phenomenal freak of nature. He is in the prime of his career. And I think he will pay big dividends and requires great attention from defenses. And that's what you're looking for, guys. It's not the numbers that these guys put up as wide receivers. What you're looking for is how much attention do they draw from opposing defenses. That's the real value in some of these guys. And DK Metcalf is going to draw a lot of attention, freeing up other players on this football team, i.e. George Pickens, i.e. Calvin Austin, Pat Freiermuth. He's going to create this real heavy burden on opposing defenses to where they have to guard against him or he will eat. He will destroy you. He will take over the game. And that's what you're paying $150 million over 5 years for, DK Metcalf. And guys, 2 years from now, when you are in the middle of this deal with DK Metcalf, you are going to sit there and say to yourself, we have a 29-year-old wide receiver that is still in damn near the height of his career for one of the cheaper wide receiver deals currently on the market. Why? Because these deals don't get cheaper. They just keep going up and up and up and up. And you are going to find yourself in a situation to where you have one of the league's best, most physically dominating wide receivers at your disposal for one of the cheapest contracts for top shelf wide receivers. You make these deals, get them done. Get them done because you know it's going to go up. Look, Pat Mahomes is the 12th highest paid quarterback in the league right now. But they paid him bank. And when he got paid, it was a record breaker. Wasn't it? But now it's, man, you got guys like Lamar Jackson making more money than him. Guys that never sniffed a Super Bowl like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. Make that make sense to you, guys. Make that make sense. The Bills just paid Josh Allen a boatload of money and he's never won a Super Bowl. Never played in a Super Bowl. The Ravens last year paid Lamar Jackson a Brinks truck full of money. But he's never played in a Super Bowl. Never won a Super Bowl. He's never won a big game in college or the pros. But yet you bank the Brinks chuck up right for it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, guys. Yeah, Lamont Curry says Carr. Derek Carr's an interesting, a really interesting. Is Cup going to Dallas? Is that official, Brandon? Yeah, DK is 27, but Lamont Curry brings up a very interesting situation in Derek Carr, and I have to warn all of you about that. That is an option for the Pittsburgh Steelers also, guys. Why? Because he's probably going to be a June 1 cut designation type guy. A guy that June 1, he'll be available. So there may be other players like that, so don't forget about that. You're welcome, Sean. Thank you. Sean's also, guys, Sean's going to be joining me. We're going to be having our free agency wrap-up show here in a little bit. Not maybe this weekend. Just the initial jolt of free agency here. And really get a good wrap-up show here this weekend probably. And then Sean and I are going to have definitely our draft shows. And those will come on the weekends, guys. That's when Sean's available. So make sure you are tuned in. We're about to be churning out content at least 6 to 7 days a week here during these periods of free agency, draft, etc. And then we'll be heading into the mini camps and all that kind of good shit. So again, make sure you are tuned in for that. But guys, you got to remember there are other options. Aaron Rodgers isn't the end-all, be-all, and the national media wants to spin that narrative. And believe you me, my friends, his agents, all these people's agents, they want you to think this too because it drives the value of their player up. They don't want you to know all the variables at play. And here's another option, or the other thing that really chapped my ass today. Man, Russell Wilson's PR team is hard at work trying to drive the price tag up for him for the Pittsburgh Steelers if they decide to go back to him. Who in the hell? There were like 8 news outlets that immediately posted Russell Wilson was going to visit the Giants and the Cleveland Browns. Immediately, all at the same time. Boom, hammered that out there. Do you think for 1 second that his agent wasn't the one behind that? That they didn't put that out there on purpose? Why do you think they put that out there on purpose? Do you think Russell Wilson wants to go play for the fucking Giants? Or the Browns? Hell no, he doesn't. He's trying to drive his price up if the Steelers got to go to him. Good night, downtown. I think it's a good move there, your mom. Bengals, D1 Jefferson, Bengals on top. They weren't on top last year, and they had all the same players they're going to have this year, minus some. Russ and Pickett on the Browns, the irony. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that is true. All right, guys, I need some more of you to hit that like button as we're trying to reach 100 likes, as always, here on the live stream. We're always aiming for that 100 like mark, man. It's easy. It's free to do. Hit that like button. Also, if you're not a member of Mike Drop Sports, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. Join the community, man. It's a special place to be. And literally, just a great group, man, of viewers here. A great group. Let's answer a few more of these chat questions and comments here. Malachi Smith, pick and sit out. That's never been an option, and he's staying, guys. That's from Malachi. Peyton Brooks still upset. The DK trade as a Seattle fan. I would be too, Peyton. Alex Sports, I'm not a fan, but keep up the crazy moves. Carter George, I still... Miami all the way, no cap, but Steelers, and you got DK Metcalf. Pickens is not top 20. That's, yeah. Sorry, your mom. That's kind of a stupid comment, man. Jim, you think they're going to use a franchise tag on Pickens? No, he's going. I think they could. I think they could if they had a young quarterback and they had the money to do it and they just were cool with it. I think so. I think if they're trying to keep an elite wide receiver room together, why not? You could keep George Pickens for 2 more years. You have DK Metcalf for 5 years. Keep some other players. Maybe you sign a guy like Cooper Kupp for 3 years. Maybe Roman Wilson steps up and really blossoms into something special. And maybe you go out there and draft another guy that can come in. All of a sudden, you got a wide receiver room that's there for 4 or 5 years altogether that has absolutely monster talent inside of it. Does that not make sense, guys? Do you not think the Steelers are, well, I hope they're not dumb enough not to see that. I hope they're not that stupid. But man, it's right in front of your face, guys. All right, Sean, take it easy, bro. I do look like Big Ben, huh? He's a good-looking guy. Steelers over and under 8 wins from A.J. Robinson. I say I'll go over. I'll go 9. Kevin Lynch in the house. Steelers organization, great, but y'all GM and Mike are terrible. I think Omar Khan's really, really good. I think Mike Tomlin sucks. That's just my opinion, but a lot of you may disagree, and that's okay. I think any quarterback can come in here and win 8 games with the Mike Tomlin philosophy. I mean, it's a simple conservative one. It's one in which keeps you very average, very basic, and typically in the same spot where you're either going to be just nestled into that wild card spot or you're going to be needing a little bit of help to get into the playoffs. That's the typical Mike Tomlin spot. That's what you saw over the last decade, and I believe that to be true. I believe this, though, however. If the Pittsburgh Steelers continually go all out, getting everything that Mike Tomlin needs. Now, if he doesn't get any type of quarterback, I could see him letting it go on a little bit longer. But if they get Aaron Rodgers here, this could spell the end for Mike Tomlin because I hope the Rooneys are smart enough to say, listen, man, we've given you everything. Year after year, everything we can possibly give you, and you're not getting it done. So maybe that would cause the Steelers to move on. And honestly, guys, it's just been too long. They've had him for too long. It's time to move on. The message is stale. Let's keep going. Let's go. Baltimore J. No. Lucas Kuntz. I feel like basketball quarterback for us, the old man. Yeah, I like him, Lucas. I like Jackson Dart. AJ, Colts about to trade Anthony Richardson to Pittsburgh. I don't think so, man. I don't want him either. I don't. Why give up so much, guys? There's such easier ways. Travel the road of least resistance. Quit being desperate, Steelers. Become the Steelers again. Stop looking like a desperate, sad franchise. Get back to being a cornerstone. Get back to being the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everybody got all these great trade ideas, guys. You ever notice that? Everybody does. Everybody got all these great trade options. Sorry, my wife's coming through the garage, so the dogs will bark, so you might hear the garage door opening or something. Sanders, Brown, Wallace, Young Money back in the day. Yeah, and they didn't win a Super Bowl. Another Tomlin failure. Oh, okay. Sorry, Militia. I thought you could. Paying Justine Fields $40 million would have been fucking stupid, man. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I'm not being rude or anything. I agree. Still 43 is correct. You got to have plan B. You got to have plan C. You got to have plan D. You got to be playing chess. And how do you play chess really, really well, guys? When you hear people use that little phrase, you got to play chess, not checkers. How are you great at chess? You always got to be 2 or 3 moves ahead. You always got to have a plan B, C, D, E. You always got to have more than just the initial plan. They did go after Sam Darnold, but they weren't going to pay him $100 million. He's not done anything in the league to warrant $100 million. Cruz Melvin says Anthony Richardson's butt cheeks. Steve Carpenter in the house. I don't even know how to play chess. Dirty D. I've never learned chess. I'm a bones type of guy. Kev, yes, sir. We just picked up DK. Dwayne, I'm a Bills fan, but always liked you guys. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Dwayne Duncan. We have lots of Bills fans come through here, man. So you're welcome to always stop through. Make sure you subscribe, man. All right, guys, I'm getting off here. My food just arrived. I'm going to grub real quick. But thank you for a great show here on Steel City Live. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you for joining us each and every night here on the channel. Make sure you get in here early if you want your comment read. Otherwise, try to get the super chat. That'll get your comment read quick. Those are always open. And again, guys, make sure you double tap that screen. It's absolutely free, man. Support your creators here on YouTube. A lot of really solid guys out there trying to bust their ass, guys and girls, to bust their ass, to bring you great content each and every day, to give you guys some entertainment. So make sure you do that. It's absolutely free, my friends. So until tomorrow, I'm Jason. This is Mike Drop Sports in the show, Steel City Live. Don't forget to go subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends. See you.